Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Israel Brief brought to you by Lay of the Land. I'm your host, Rolene Marks, and it really breaks my heart to bring you news like today's top story. As we speak, there is a massive IDF and security forces manhunt being conducted in the village of Beit Fajr and surrounds to find the killer of 19-year-old Devir Sorek, an off-duty soldier who was found stabbed to death just outside Gush Etzion this morning. He was a yeshiva student who had come back from buying books for his teachers. He was not in uniform, he was unarmed, and police and security forces are investigating whether or not there was an attempt to kidnap him before this. He was found hugging a book by David Grossman. David Grossman, one of Israel's most famed authors, who writes about peace, and according to his teachers and his family, Devir, may his memory be for a blessing, was a quiet soul who was liked by all and whose interest was humankind. At the moment, the details of the investigation are under gag order. What we do know is that he will be laid to rest at 8 p.m. tonight, and our prayers are and our thoughts are with his families and loved ones, and may his memory be blessed. We also know that the IDF has brought in extra manpower to try and catch the terrorists who stabbed to death this young yeshiva student. And an update dealing with the very, very controversial Cyprus case, where a 19-year-old British tourist accused 12 Israeli boys of raping her and subsequently withdrew that statement. And of course, the controversy surrounding it, we've been speaking a lot about allegations of revenge porn, lies from the 19-year-old British girl who is still yet unnamed. Well, the latest development in this case is that her defense lawyer has quit, citing a very, very big disagreement with his client. Now, no details are given about what the disagreement was about, and he says he doesn't want anybody to speculate about whether or not he finds her guilty. We do know, the only detail we do know is that the disagreement was about the method of defense. So this is a case that just continues to get more bizarre by the day, but we will keep you posted as the case goes on. And lastly, and we end the broadcast on some better news. We had news today that cloud software giant Salesforce has put in their bid to buy Israel's Clicksoftware for a record $1.35 billion. This is the largest acquisition of an Israeli company by Salesforce, and the deal should go forward pending the antitrust. It goes through both US and Israeli antitrust, and hopefully this will be concluded by the 31st of October. So these are today's top stories. If you would like to check out our content online, you can read more on www.layoftheland.online. Today, Dave Kaplan goes into investigation mode on gun control in the US, and you can also read a very, very moving account by Gina Jacobson called A Tale of Two Photographs. It's her account of visiting the Eretz Israel Museum to visit the iconic exhibition by photographer David Rubinger. Also, you can view this on our Facebook page, and also don't forget to check out where in Israel we are tomorrow for our Shabbat greeting. And if you are looking to get your daily edition of the Israel Brief, simply find us on YouTube, subscribe to the Israel Brief by clicking on the subscribe button below. I'm Rolene Marks, wishing you a restful weekend. May it be a peaceful one. Shabbat Shalom.